Let's see.
Okay, we are live.
Hey guys. Well, hey nobody yet.
I always do that too because it's going to be recorded, you know. So hi everybody. We are here for another live coffee chat with friends. With Sarah from Six in the Mix and myself, Marie from Unapologetically Gomes.
I'm gonna go share this.
We both have started pages for our fitness journeys. If you want to follow those pages, let's give those a plug, right? My page is Go Marie Gomes, G-O, and then Marie Gomes, my name. If you want to follow that page, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers so I can get my custom link.
Yes, same here.
And Sarah is as well. My name. Oops. If you want,
I did the same thing. I was going to share the link.
Yeah, so do me a favor, and if you can follow us over there, that'd be great as well. I'm not as good as Sarah on that page with mine.
And mine is did you say mine? I don't remember.
No, I didn't. I just said you had one.
Six in the Mix Fitness.
You know, I need to add yours to my front page.
Yeah.
I got my coffee at Starbucks today. See?
Yay. Same here. Mine is not as sweet.
Yeah.
It's okay.
To be very honest with you, it's been very rough.
Yeah.
That's my biggest, hardest thing, but I feel like I've done really well on my program. I probably have not eaten enough this week.
Yeah.
But I'm actually looking forward to weighing myself Sunday. So I'm not sure if I should do it Monday or Sunday. But we have 2 viewers.
Hello.
That's probably both of us watching ourselves.
I don't know if it counts. I don't know if it counts us anymore though, because I was thinking it did, but I'm not sure.
I don't think it does either. But so got my coffee.
I love that cup. It's cute.
For the coffee chat, and I got my shake over here. So my breakfast. I missed my shake yesterday. It's probably one of the reasons I was so hungry. And thank you for joining the live I did in our clean eating group, because I thought that actually was kind of fun.
It was. I enjoyed it.
Really late, but surprised it was you guys were up.
The funny thing is, we got home like very shortly after that, or before that. Like,
really? So you were out late. Yeah, I mean,
not
for me getting just home, like I said, that's one thing because I'm here in California, but that was like really late. So Tim is still working this weekend again, so we will be doing our Sunday live chat, probably partly myself or with Ian, and then he'll be joining us shortly after. But anyways, today's topic we're going to talk about social media. But I thought until we get some people in our chat that we could talk about just some random fun stuff until we get some people watching that want to join our chat.
Sounds good.
I'm surprised because usually we have somebody by now in the chat.
I know. Although the other day it took me a few minutes. When did I do a live? I don't remember. It was sometime last week, and I did it, and it did take a little while. Like, I was sitting there trying to it was, that's right. It was when I did the live on, I think it was a Thursday morning. No, it would have been a Wednesday morning, because I didn't have a vlog for that day. And so I hopped on a live, and I was sitting there talking, and I knew people were watching, but it was people who just don't join in the chat. And I'm like, okay, somebody needs to come in and join me, so I'm not talking to myself.
It helps. Oh, hold on a second. I got a message. Let me see here. Okay, we just had somebody that accepted our invitation for another time that made them want to join our guest hosting end of it. I don't want to say who anymore because I want it to be a surprise. But let me just post this on my page again, just in case.
Right.
No, I did post it. Okay. But you know how Facebook is too. If you have a link in there, they don't.
Hey, Jolene.
Do we have somebody on?
Yeah, Wandering Naps. It's Jolene from Wandering Naps.
Oh, hi. How are you?
All right, you gotta go. There you go.
Hey, we have somebody to talk to.
I know.
Okay, well, let's start our random questions with Wandering Naps with Jolene. And then hopefully some people will join us up in a little bit. I was just double checking. I'm like, yeah, I did post it. So we, when it's just been so quiet, and I know we're on here really early on a Thursday. But hold on, I'm actually posting it again just in case.
Okay. I know. I wish that Facebook wouldn't do that with the links. It's like at least people, people are still looking at Facebook, but I guess if it takes people away from, you're like, oh, we don't want to do that. But
no, exactly, can't do that. But at the same time, it's like, and you post it, and they don't like. I have friends that say, oh, literally the next morning they see it. It's like they don't. I didn't see these yesterday. I don't know what they pick and choose to show, but it's. And then YouTube also these days with the view count being so low, you need to post it everywhere to drive people to YouTube. So between Facebook hiding the links and YouTube's views being low, I don't know. You just have to work extra hard to get viewers to come to your channel. So, anyways, I've become terrible at multitasking. So let me post this, and then we'll start chatting. And hopefully Jolene will hang out with us for a second while we get started here.
Am I feeling sick? No, thankfully I'm not feeling sick, but I got choked up a while ago and I drank some water right before we started. I'm like, let me clear my throat with some water to be sure I'm good to talk, and then ended up choking.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. And that's the worst with water. You're just always like trying to get it out.
Yes.
And then by chance, did you put it in the Twitter chat?
I didn't put the link, but I saw that you had posted. So let me go on there and do that.
I'm on there right now, so I can do it. I was just wondering. I didn't want to overdo it, because I've posted my link actually several times, I think, because I know not everybody's going to see maybe even one of them. So
thank you for checking.
Okay, so here we go. Back to the thing. So let's see. Oh, yeah. She's so attentive. I'm on here sitting there talking with you 5 minutes before, and I didn't even notice. Okay, so I had just a few random questions. Let's hope some people come on today. What is the most interesting thing you have on you or near you right now? Now, normally this question I got on there says send a pic of it, but I'm just going to tell you, just share with us what it is. What's the most interesting thing that you have near you right now?
I don't have anything that interesting, but I have like a weird, like a randomness. I have my child's snowball slingshot.
That's funny.
That comes with little snowballs.
And I'm at my desk, so everybody's pretty much like normal. Like I have my 80-minute session that I'm trying to get started on thing. Oh, and how about that's interesting, right? I have this. You remember this from my Christmas vlog?
Yeah.
Okay, the kids gave me this as a joke. And the dad, I use it all the time.
I was about to say, I'm sure that comes in handy.
They regret giving it to me. I'm like, you gave it to me as a joke gift, and this is like my intercom. Yeah, and it has a little siren. Plug your ears for a second. I'll show you. I'll turn it down. I'll show you the kids are sleeping.
I need that. Like, kids are getting too loud.
Oh my God. It is like, because Ian, he plays the guitar. So he'll lock himself in his room and he's playing guitar. And I'm going, Ian, on the intercom thing on that. And then I turn on the alarm. And then if anything, even if he doesn't hear it, Anna is so annoyed with it that she will go get him. And she'll be like, Ian,
that is hilarious.
Mom has been yelling for you.
That's too funny. I do have I have more random kids' toys. I have this elephant. And funny story about the elephant is that Ethan saw it at the cardiologist and he played with it forever. And so he was like begging me for this elephant. He doesn't ever really ask for toys. Like, I don't know why. He just doesn't. And so I'm like, I've got to find him this toy. Well, I went to look online and apparently they don't sell it anymore. Like, right.
Oh, no.
So they wanted like a ridiculous amount for this elephant since they don't sell it anymore. At least not around here, they don't. But I had a friend he messaged me on Facebook and she's like, I have that elephant. If you want it, you can have it. And I'm like, yes. So I go to pick it up, and then her child sees me leaving with the elephant and gets upset. And I'm like, oh no, it's one of those.
Oh no.
Because I didn't want to take it from him and make him be upset, but I didn't want to leave without it and then not have one for Ethan either. So I'm like, what do I do? And she's like, just run, take it and run.
Just run.
It's like he never plays with it. He is just crying because he sees it here. I'm like, okay.
No.
But he loves the elephant.
Oh, well, that's good. And yeah, did you get over the guilt feeling from the kid?
Well, I did, because she told me, she's like, he never plays with that thing. Like, literally the only reason why he's crying is because he sees it now. And so I can totally relate to that, though, because anytime I've tried to get rid of kids' toys in the past, they're like, but I love that. I'm like, you haven't played with it in 2 years.
I know, right? They always do that. I mean, still, I know. Anna was worse than that with Ian. Ian was actually the opposite. He doesn't really get attached to a lot. So he would get rid of, things that are brand new. I'd be like, I just bought that for you.
Yeah.
And Anna wants to keep everything forever. She gets very attached.
That's funny.
Okay.
Oh, I just now realized that you've been typing on
Jolene's
here.
question. Jolene, actually, Jolene had answered it, I think.
She said, don't laugh. I'm so glad you aren't able to see me. I'm in That's funny.
Oh,
I could use that megaphone. Yes. Hey, Renato B and my girls. How are you?
Oh, hey, Renato. How are you?
I'm driving to work, but I had to stop by and say hello.
Oh, yeah. I think that's our thing. That's why we get everybody on the way to work. Yeah, Renato B and my girls, you guys. Follow his channel. He's got a beautiful family and a really uplifting, fun channel for sure. Wandering Naps as well. So make sure you guys follow Wandering Naps and Renato B and my girls. I don't know if our lives help at all, but I always like to give out our YouTube family shout outs on here. So how about we're going to talk social media today, in case anybody's just joining in. We are going to talk social media tips, but we're just kind of doing some random conversation here while we wait for everybody to arrive, because it does take a while. We know we are up early here in California, at least. So if you could live anywhere, where would it be? And don't answer these questions while you're driving.
I would move to Charleston.
So if you could live anywhere, where would it be?
I would move to Charleston. That is our dream. If we did not have family here and only here, we would totally move. But my parents and Justin's parents and all of our family is literally right here. So we're gonna have to wait a while.
Wandering Nap says on a boat in the Caribbean. Oh, that sounds really fun.
Be nice.
I think ours would be Hawaii, because Tim he loves Hawaii. I think everybody on our channel knows that by now, because every time it's a topic, he has worked there and had family there, and he loves it there. So that is our dream. We'll have a retirement house or a part-time house there one day.
Yeah.
On the big
island. I told Justin the only way we'd be able to go to Charleston now is if we had a second home there and we just travel back and forth, which would be awesome, but that's just not plausible yet.
Same here. It's just going to be a part-time thing, because my kids don't want to move there, but I'm like, if you guys haven't been there yet, they both don't remember it.
Yeah.
Ian vaguely remembers it, and Anna just was too young. She was only 2. So Renato says he loves Charleston, and I've been to the Caribbean once, so I certainly wouldn't mind that either. I was on a cruise. So okay, the other one was, what was your most favorite subject at school? Do you have a favorite subject at school?
I guess mine wouldn't be one of the core subjects, but I took nursing, and that was my favorite. We had this whole a huge classroom, and we had hospital beds, and we had mannequins and all the hospital equipment you could think of. And so we just got to go
you're doing the same thing that I'm doing, huh?
Wow. That yeah, let's see. Sorry, this is a family channel. You're in timeout. Not at all.
That has never happened on my channel before.
No.
It looked like it was hidden already a little bit. Like,
yeah, thankfully I don't think anybody in the chat saw that. I really hope not, because that was
I don't think that they did, because I have my I have it moderated if these things are inappropriate. So
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and
see that comment in the chat, right? How awful. Sorry about that. I don't mean to laugh, but that was kind of like never happened on my channel.
like what the heck? Okay, let's see. You be glad you didn't.
Yeah. Let me just tell you, anybody watching, if you try to spam my chat, we're just going to delete you and block you right away. So
yeah.
This isn't the chat you want us to try to spam and put inappropriate things in. We are a family channel, and if anybody sees any comments that are inappropriate in my chat, please report them right away.
Yeah.
Sarah is a moderator on here as well. Thank God, because you were able to handle that more quickly. But okay, Water Nap says they didn't see anything. Good. So that means that my spam guard.
It only lets me put them in timeout first, but if they come back on and try to comment again, I'm blocking them.
Yeah, please block them.
I'll be able to block them the second time.
Okay, so, and we don't ever say the name of them because that's what they want. So I'm
yeah, exactly.
Their name. Okay, so our question was, that was the first on my channel.
I know. Yeah, I've never.
We've been fortunate so far. Do you like your job? Oh, no. Where you live. Okay, so what was your most favorite subject in school? I'll just say mine was PE.
PE. I actually hated PE because I was not extremely coordinated. Like, I was good at a couple sports. I was good at volleyball and okay at like tennis. But anything that had to do like baseball type thing, I always thought that I was going to mess up and go at the wrong time or go the wrong way or just completely miss the ball when it was time to hit the ball. And so it always like tore my nerves up.
I wasn't very good either, I'll tell you that, but I just liked it because there was no homework. There was no assignments, you know. But I was not the most popular kid either, so it's not like I got a lot for the teams either, but we still managed to have fun.
My PE in high school was a lot of skipping class. That was so bad. Like, I would stay for the stretches at the beginning class, and then I would go to the locker rooms and then sneak out the back door of the locker rooms and just roam around.
How funny. Yeah. So here's the next question. What was your most favorite, what is your day job? What is your day job right now? Does anybody have, and I was hoping that we were going to have our normal crowd to ask in our chat, but we don't have our normal usual crowd. Because I wanted to find out who is like professional YouTubers, like, because I know some people are like professional bloggers and YouTubers. Yeah. And then,
Hey, Big Money's Life.
Hi, Big Money's Live. Thanks for joining us.
I'm a mom.
So what is, I know for Sarah and I think, mine was an insurance agent, which I recently departed from, again, 20 years of that. And Sarah, you're a stay-at-home mom because you got your hands full with 4 kids, right? And busy job. And YouTubers, we're aspiring YouTubers.
Yes.
So I didn't know if anybody wanted to share with what they, but we don't have a lot of people in the chat today. So then I'll just run into the next one. What is your dream job? And I think we asked that last Sunday too, but I always love that question.
For right now, me being a mom is my dream job, but like, I don't know when I was talking about whenever the kids are grown, I may go back into nursing, but I really don't know if I'll actually ever do that or not.
That's right. I remember yours is nursing. Yeah. Which I think is really great. Wandering Nat says, I'm a mom, but I do nanny 2 other kids 2 days a week. Life before children. I was a makeup artist. Oh, how fun. You know what's so funny, Wandering Naps, that you said that? Because I thought next time on my channel, the subject I want, which will be in 2 weeks, because as you know, we switch channels. So next week we'll be on Sarah's channel, 6 in the Mix, and then we'll be back to mine. Is I wanted to do makeup tips because I'm not good at makeup. And
I don't have many tips to share, but
I'm not good at makeup, and half the time I don't wear makeup even on live. You know, I mean, if you look at our vlogs, you see me. I right now I'm in my pajamas, and but I did put some makeup on. Renato is a professional photographer, and I didn't know that. Because I've seen his when he's done his photo shoots in his vlogs. He says, I'm a professional photographer, a banker, and want to be a YouTuber. I think we all want to be YouTubers, right? And that's what our goal is on these channels. Well, I wouldn't say we want to be. I think we are. If you're on YouTube, you have a channel, you're a YouTuber. And you certainly are.
We've definitely grown farther than I thought we ever would. So I'm happy with that alone. I mean.
Oh, me too. I thought it was going to take a year to get 100 subscribers, and I was pleasantly surprised. You know, so and everybody, I just want to say for right now and for when this is recorded, people watching it, please go support our YouTube family, Wandering Maps, Big Money's Life, Renato B, and my girls, Sarah at 6 in the Mix. Please, you know, make sure you go follow these channels. You will not be disappointed at all. These are really great channels. And thankfully that one that was in our chat did not show up.
We won't be showing you out, buddy.
No. In case any of you missed it, we got my first derogatory negative comment in our chat, but no one saw it because of my filters. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, in my dream job, I have to say I was fortunate to have what I thought was my dream job before, and it was a good job, but I left it because it was causing me too much stress and taking me away from my family. So tomorrow, hopefully I'm going to start my dream job, because I think everybody here knows that I'm on a weight loss journey, and I'm going to become a Beachbody coach tomorrow. So I'm excited about that because I'm doing that because already I feel like just preparing for it, it makes me so much more accountable. I am so much more accountable to my my journey because you just do that, right? Like I can't, it's why I quit before and I'm not going to quit again. I'm just going to keep accountable to it. You know, I'm already feeling like it's just making me stronger, and it really does make me happy. But that's a whole other channel, and I'm keeping that separate than Unapologetically Gomes. So of course you may hear me mention it in my lives and stuff like that, but I'm going to keep that separate, and that'll be over at Gomery Gomes. Now, I think that was it. So what is your dream job? And so that was just kind of like the random questions till we got some viewers. And now we're going to talk social media tips, I thought, today, because I know we're not like mega social media people or anything like that, but I think we all have something to share. And I figured everybody that would be in our chat are YouTubers. And as you know, we use social media to get our videos and vlogs seen. And if you don't, and anybody who's watching this is a new YouTuber, if you want your videos to be seen, you need to have social media. You can't just open up a YouTube channel. I mean, I know that there are people that have opened up a YouTube channel and gotten lucky and had the right content and got their videos seen. But for most of us, would you guys not agree in the chat? For most of us, we need to pump our videos out there on social media platforms to get seen. If we don't, you just don't get the views. And shockingly, and like I said, that doesn't apply to everything, because I have to say, Ian's ear piercing video has reached over 1,600 views, almost 1,700 views. And he got his ear pierced mid-January, end of January. So I know that's nothing viral, but I have to say, every time I look at that, I'm like shocked.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
2 videos.
What? I was surprised yesterday when I saw it. Tim's Shaved Head is like over 1,100 views. Oh
my goodness.
So we have our first 2 videos that have finally reached over 1,000 views. Other than that, we have to put things out there all the time.
I have 2 videos that have done that. One was when I cut my own hair, which is like my least favorite video ever. If I had a video that was going to get views, that would be my least favorite one.
Right? And haircut.
And it has like, honestly, I'm not sure how many views it has now. The last I looked, it had like 725 or something like that. And then I have another video from when we were homesteading. This was like a few years ago, like I think 3 years ago, 2 or 3. And it was how I showed people how to save a rabbit if a rabbit was born and was knocked out of the nest. And that one has like over 1,000 views now.
My gosh.
So, which that one's good because it is kind of helpful because I didn't know until I was like, well, we got to figure out something, and it worked. So.
Byron Renato. Renato had mentioned he was a former firefighter, and that's what he'd like to get into again. And that, thank you for your service on that. And he's got to go. You have a wonderful day, Renato. And you keep posting those videos. We love watching your videos. Big Money's Life says, first let me say, Wandering Nap says, that's awesome. I love to work out too. I do CrossFit daily. The people I work out with, my workout family, the accountability rocks for sure. Sarah and I right now are also in a clean eating group for our eating, and I think it's helped a lot. And yeah, we definitely have to work it. And Big Money's Life says, I have Twitter, I had Facebook, but I got hacked to the point where I couldn't get back on it anymore.
Wow.
Facebook won't even let me make a new account. Oh no, that sucks. Oh, that's terrible. And then he says, on my channel trailer on my channel has almost 500 views, and I'm closing in on 400 subscribers. That's awesome. And
one thing that I've noticed,
those 400 subscribers, would it be from different other social media platforms or just on YouTube? Because I know my subscribers probably mostly come from Facebook, and then Twitter's probably second, and then I'd say for me LinkedIn is probably third. And
I think that Twitter has helped me the most. I could be wrong, but I think that Twitter has helped me the most. My Facebook, it brings in some, but it doesn't bring in nearly as much, as many people as Twitter does. And then I post on Instagram, so I'm not really sure. Like the most, I'm trying to remember in my analytics. I'm trying to like look at the picture of it in my head. I know that there's like one thing that says other, and that's like where 50-something% of my views come from, but it won't tell me what it is. And I'm like, I would like to know. So I can.
When you click on it, it'll break it down.
It's just a gray box, and it shows like it shows gray other, and then I click on it, and it'll say unknown other resources, and I'm like,
yeah. You're like, what does that mean? Yeah. Wandering Nap says, I only post on Twitter via Instagram. You guess you don't get Twitter well. I highly recommend Twitter. For a long time, Twitter was my second most popular. Actually, I think it still is. But for a while, LinkedIn was getting up there. And I know a lot of people don't use LinkedIn. And I probably shouldn't put it out there. But I do because I always want to help people. Yeah. And I think Facebook is only because of our YouTube family chats, the groups in there, not because of Facebook in general, because I don't think I get hardly anything from my Facebook like page, and I barely get anything from even my own personal page. And the only people I think that are watching from my own personal page are my YouTube friends that I've friended there. So that would probably also be watching from our YouTube family friendly vloggers.
True.
But
that's one thing I forgot about is that group. I do use that group a lot, and it does help.
And I swear I think that's where for a long time more than 50% of my views came from.
Yeah.
But I had like over 2,000 followers on Twitter before I started YouTube. But a lot of them aren't YouTubers. But I think having that audience helped me get a few views from there.
Yeah.
And I started finding YouTubers. So the way to use Wandering Naps, the way to use Twitter is to look up the hashtags YouTubers, family vlog, and you'll find other family vloggers that you haven't met yet. And the one thing that you have to remember is on YouTube, there are millions and millions of people and families. We think we see the same people over and over again. We do, because we're in the same little niche. But you have to look up on these tags and look up things, because then you'll find people that maybe you haven't seen in your circles.
Yeah.
And
two, one thing is, you can kind of get discouraged seeing the same people, and you see some people who are really, really big YouTubers, and some people are kind of in the middle, and then smaller ones. But one thing that you do have to think about, like you said, okay, Kane, like you said, there are millions of people there. And so I'll find new, like crazy, huge YouTubers all the time, and like I've never even heard of you. And so that's really encouraging, because it's like, if they have that many subscribers and they're getting and they're that, that many views, and I haven't even seen them before, that just means that there are a ton of other people out there watching and wanting to watch other content.
Right. And sometimes you'll find some people that'll introduce you to a new group, because I know there were people, I remember like Growing Roots channel that I had not met, and the Taurus Family 6. And I had introduced them, I remember, to I forget, I think it was YouTube Family Friendly Vloggers or something else. Like I had found them on their channel, and I had said, "Are you using this group?" They're like, "No, I never heard of it." But then they in turn had, like, I think it was Giselle that introduced us to that chat, this chat that for a long time was really big. It's gotten very quiet now. And then she added me to that. So it's really great when you do find somebody new that becomes a friend, and then they introduce you to another group where you meet more friends. And it's just kind of like that domino effect on Twitter. And so, it's just really great. So I wasn't big on Instagram. I couldn't understand how people got views from Instagram. I felt like the way I used my Instagram, it was more of a reminder to my YouTube friends that already followed me there. So if I posted there, but I got, several from Instagram as well after a while, from the direct chat though. Like if somebody followed me, I would send them a welcome message. And I really feel like that's what you have to do on Instagram and LinkedIn. On Instagram, there's a lot of support for YouTubers there, and they'll friend you and they'll like your posts, and they're really great people. But sometimes we just, good morning, Yankee, Outdoor Adventurers here.
Hey, Yankee.
But sometimes it's not that they don't want to follow you. Sometimes they just don't think about it. They're just flying fast and doing things fast. So I feel like you have to send that welcome, just a very kind welcome message, but not like, I don't like the pushy ones. Like when someone says, I don't know, do you want to?
Thanks for following me. Follow me back.
Follow me back. Like I've had people send me a picture of my page showing that they followed me and say, now you subscribe me back. It's almost like an order sometimes. And I'm not
exactly. I'm like, no.
Right. I'm like, yeah, really, that's not going to happen. So what I do, and I haven't done it in a long time, so this is really bad on Instagram that I'm saying to do this, and I haven't done it on Instagram in a while, is when I had a bunch of new followers, I would just send a nice little, thank you for following me. If you'd like to check out my channel, type of thing. I'm summarizing it, but if you'd like to check out my channel, this is what we're about. And I would send a link. That's all I would do. Then it's up to them if they want to or not. No big deal. I'm still going to be friends with you on Instagram.
One thing that I found that helped, gosh, can you believe?
I just had a dog come in and join me.
Every time he just jumps back up and comes around the computer and comes right back. But one thing that I found that has helped on Instagram too is doing the videos instead of just doing a post, because I know a lot of times, at least for me, sometimes I don't even think about reading what is posted there. I'll just like the picture because I like the picture. And so I'm like, if I'm doing this, I know a bunch of other people are doing it. So I started doing videos and then really using the Instagram stories, especially once
I just am learning about stories.
Whole thing. Like once Snapchat kind of really screwed up the way you see chats and stuff, like I'll still use it, but I use Instagram stories a lot more.
Yeah, see, I don't know anything about
it. Hey, Amanda. Yeah, it's Animal Channel.
Let me read some of these. Hi, Amanda. Let me read some of the comments here. Let's see. I'm just going to scroll back a little bit. See. Big Money's live said, I go to a couple of live streams during the week and go to Sarah and Justin's live stream on Sundays. Some of my subscribers have come from those. Yes, live streams are really great to meet people. I don't like the people that sit there and go, oh, follow me and I followed you person. I just go to them and I say hi to the people that are my friends on there. So then I do like those too, because sometimes the way the host might greet you or other people might greet you, then some other people might go, okay, this is a safe, or a person that is a YouTuber.
I know we've had one person on the past several lives, and the only thing they do, they'll come on, say hey, say I subscribe to you, subscribe to me back.
Yeah, those people, I don't know, get out.
I forgot my name. Watch,
Right, and that's just not cool. You don't go spamming someone's live. You just go there and support them. And if you go there and support them, say hi to your friends in the chat that are there, the right people hopefully will follow you back, and some wrong people sometimes.
And that's one of the points that I had written down for this chat was, if you're really just genuine with people and you do watch their content and you comment and you interact with them, or you go on their live and just talk to them, you never have to say, hey, come subscribe to me.
Exactly. It's just going to eventually happen.
Honest, exactly. They're going to be like, oh, well, they're really nice people. Maybe I'll go check them out. And that's the way that I subscribe to people.
And sometimes I might get somebody that says, hey, I subscribe to you or follow you. It depends on how it's said. And I might say, I return the love, if I can tell that it's, the way people are greeting them. And I sometimes try to, really watch the way they're being greeted and what the host of the channel says. If it's a host that I normally follow, which most of the lives are, Lori Carlson, good morning to you.
Good morning.
And you guys make sure you hit the like button. I really appreciate if you guys support us and hit that like button. That would be great. Wandering Nap says the first family I met was MP8, which is a good one. MP8 is definitely a friend of ours. They were the first family vloggers I ever heard of. Before then, we were watching people who live on the boat or the RVs. Yes, and Chicory Travels. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're an RV. Are they RV, right? RV living. They're one that we follow. If you like the RVs and travel, Chicory Travels, I would check out. Yeah. Outdoor Adventures. Good morning. Let's see what he has said, because he's always got great tips on social media. If you guys don't know Yankees Outdoor Adventures, even if you're not an outdoor person, I would definitely follow him. I'm not a camping outdoor person, but I'm always wanting to become one. But I have so many fears and weird things.
You'll have to come to South Carolina and we'll take you camping.
But Yankee's also great at giving YouTube and social media tips. So I would definitely follow him for at least that. And let's see here. Amanda Nelson said it's Animal Channel.
She's talking about the cat.
Oh, the cat. Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm like, wait a second.
Did you read Yankees thing? Did I just totally miss that? Like,
what did I miss something? He has kittens.
It's all about using a little bit of tactfulness.
And he says he has kids climbing his legs consistently. But yeah, I totally agree. It's all about tactfulness, right?
Yeah.
And he says, Big Money Life says, one of my cats must have been a boomerang in a past life, because she gets in. I have to put on my glasses to read, but then I hate when the glare sees my glasses. Gets in my lap and you try to put her down, she turns around and comes right back. Those cats are so stubborn. I'm surprised. We used to always have Reggie, but these morning ones, you don't catch Reggie in the morning ones because Reggie is asleep still with Anna. It's Anna's cat.
Exactly. He's like, oh, you're talking about me?
Right. Do you want to read some of the comments?
Yeah, well.
You have better eyes than me.
Let's see.
You can start thinking you are 100% correct.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. You should never have to say the words, just be tactful. Yes, exactly. Big Money's Life says, what you see on my videos is exactly what you'd see if you met me in person. Yeah.
Same here.
Yankee says, me too, Big Money's Life. I'm just as crazy in person. Yes, normal is way overrated.
On our channel, I just pointed out some of the some of the fighting, but I'm even starting to leave some of the fighting between the kids.
Hey, Cody Vlogs. Me and Marie were talking about this the other day. We've, like sometimes I'll cut out like getting onto the kids. And then I'm like, this is real life. Obviously we get onto our kids. Like, I'm just not even worried about it anymore.
I know. Sarah and I both agree that we're starting to leave in some of that. You're really getting the real of us,
Yeah.
And unless there's just something, because the only thing is like with Tim, I will tell you, and I've shared this before, that Tim has a very odd sense of humor. He's very,
I love his sense of humor.
Oh my God. I do have to edit some of his sense of humor out. I would get in trouble on some sense of humor because it's not that it's bad, but I just don't think some people would get it. Right. Yeah. And
I think it's kind of like him and Justin are very similar in the humor aspect. And I think they would click really well with that. But some people just don't get it. They think you're being serious and then they're going to get offended.
And that's the way he is. He just does it so serious. Like he'll just stay right at you and say something. And I used to worry about the kids not getting it. I used to worry about my kids taking him too seriously. But Anna has his sense of humor. Like
that's awesome.
Humor. And Ian gets his sense of humor. I mean, they just, it is like the way you see in our videos, laughing all the time. That's the way we are in real life. I'm the serious one in the family. Like I'm always like going, no, don't do that. No, don't do this. But I just am busting up all the time too. And I'm trying to be like, don't do that. Whatever. Somebody in this family has to be serious. Yeah. But I have to watch it. So I do edit some of his humor out. But other than that, we are who we are. So, okay. So the next question I had, because we're talking social media this morning, you guys. So I would really like it when the chat chimes in. So if you have a social media tip and you want to put that in the chat, we will definitely read that on out loud. And again, I just want to mention the people in our chat so that you can check them out. And that is Yankees Outdoor Adventure, Wandering Naps. Cody Vlogs has joined us.
Go check his channel out.
Cody Vlogs. And Cody's got a very funny channel. I do watch his channel and I just laugh sometimes. So young and so talented, I have to say.
Yes, very much so.
And I think is that everybody that's in the chat. Big Money's Live. Oh, Renato B was on with us earlier. Renato B and my girls. So please go check out and support those channels. And don't forget to hit the like button.
Yes.
The Yankee says,
good.
Avoid
the same thing.
What was that?
We were reading the same thing. Go ahead.
Okay. Avoid drama. Keep your 2 cents to yourself would be one of the best pieces of advice I could give for social media chat. For sure. As far as no politics, religion, that kind of stuff. We just like to be fun and and we like. I want our lives to be something where we just enjoy chatting, but I also want to give something out of it, so that's why I think we are starting to try to pick topics that hopefully could help somebody if they want to watch it, right? Yeah. So we're talking about maybe in a couple weeks doing makeup tips, which I know these guys probably don't want the makeup tips on our channel.
Yankee has been wanting a video for makeup tips. I can tell. I mean, he's been begging us for.
Well, last week we did saving money coupons, things like that we do. And I feel like it's not just what Sarah and I could give, but it's what our friends in our chat can give too, because they're great channels that, like last week, Pam Williams vlog. I mean, my God. And then she did that video. She did a video on Pam Williams vlog.
Yeah.
About coupons and tips and apps and stuff that I didn't know anything about these apps.
Jolene, you should join us to help us with the makeup tips. Since you used to be a makeup artist.
That's what I'm saying. For sure. I was literally thinking of that this morning. I was.
Yeah. Mike says the only advice I could really give would be to just be yourself. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Exactly. Yes. Because if you're fake, it's going to come out eventually anyways. But people can tell when you're being fake. Like, I don't know. You just can. You can read people that way, at least for the most part.
There's one thing about being a little nervous and being afraid to let go a little bit. And, so I know some people are like that and they eventually will relax. But for sure, Wandering Nat says, Does she say?
She said, like thinking about it.
Okay, good. I thought for a second she said I'm in. I was gonna be like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. One
So
one of my biggest tips probably would be consistency. I've noticed that whenever I'm consistent, no matter what platform I'm on, it always grows way better, and it grows more organically than me having to share everything
right.
When I'm consistent. I've noticed that. Now, of course, I do still share things, but it helps a lot.
That was actually going to be one of the things I said was about consistency, which I have not been on Unapologetically Gomes at all lately. But when I was consistently posting, I also think not only do you grow faster, but you also, the way their algorithm works, they put out your videos more.
Yeah.
So when you're somebody that posts once a week, for example, YouTube's, the way their algorithm works, they don't push it out as much. So you really should post. And I was given that advice actually by Clueless Mama D. If you guys don't watch Clueless Mama D, go watch her. Oh, Pam Williams, we were just talking about you.
Hey, good morning.
Clueless Mama D gives great tips on YouTube. She actually has 2 channels, and one is her tip channel. I forget the name of it exactly, but she gives out great tips. So I definitely and that was one of them about and it's true. When I post a lot in a row, my views just go up a lot more. And so make sure if you can be, I've got to get more consistent on my channel. The other tip that I was going to give is if you guys are not using, and I know people have heard me say this before, LinkedIn. The thing is, on LinkedIn, if you don't want to just, like with most of the channels, you don't want to just post to the news feed. When I consistently post my videos to the newsfeed and I try to give something about why they should watch it, because I don't want to just, spam it. I was getting about 4% of my views from LinkedIn, but I don't get subscribers unless I send direct messages. So what I do on LinkedIn is I send direct messages again, just like I did on Instagram. That just welcome people. Thank you for connecting with me here on LinkedIn. This is what I'm about. This is, what my channel is about. If you'd like to check it out, here you go on the link. So I don't get as many people. It takes a lot more messages than like I would on Twitter. But I do get subscribers from there, and they're really great subscribers, quality subscribers that I usually get. The other thing is, to be able to have people to direct message, you constantly have to be connecting with people on there, and it's easy. Connections are easy once you're on there. When you go on LinkedIn, to have people to connect with, you have to have some friends on there. So find out who of your friends are on there. But once you have connections, your first couple of connections, LinkedIn allows you to connect with their friends. And so the more friends you have, the more friends you have to connect with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like if you don't have anybody, there's not going to be anybody to connect with, because that's the way LinkedIn works. They need to find people that are related to you. So you kind of want to put in your background, like maybe whatever you're comfortable with, but like maybe a college that you went to or a company you were related to before. And then that's when they give you people that you might know. So you always have this big people you might know column. So every day I go on there when I'm waiting for my daughter at school and things like that. I did this video on my Gomes channel, if anybody wants to see that. And then you can connect with people. So I constantly have people I can connect with. So my audience is growing. So when I do post a video in the thread and the newsfeed, there's more people to see it, as well as I have people always to send those. I talk with my hands. Send those messages too. So just so you know, that's my big tip is on LinkedIn. I feel like it's underused by us YouTubers.
Yeah, and I've tried, since you started talking to me about it, I actually started trying to do it more. And I have gotten a little bit more consistent, but I'm still nowhere where I want to be with it. I think I could grow a lot more if I were more consistent, though.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about LinkedIn also is my LinkedIn is connected to Twitter too. So sometimes when I post my video to the wall of my channel on LinkedIn, it will post to Twitter for me as well. And but the nice thing about it is I can always look at my last message I sent out, so I know where I left off with the new connections.
Yeah.
Then, and you know, when you go on there, it'll tell you have 10 new connections or 20 new connections. So I can see where I left off, and then I can send my welcome messages from there. But if you're not sending out welcome messages, that could be a thing as well. So definitely send out the welcome messages. Some of those people will look at your channel even if they don't subscribe to you. So it also gets you some more views and people that are just going to go check you out.
Yeah.
But I definitely have to say I've gotten some subscribers from there. So it's definitely worth doing. Let's see here. Pam Williams. Okay, you just got Kyle on the bus. Good. I'm glad you're able to join us. We were just talking about your video on your couponing and apps and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yankee had asked above if we're doing any 30-second video clips for Twitter. He said those have helped him in the past, like short commercials for the YouTube channel. I haven't done that on Twitter yet. I've done it on Instagram. I've done it on I've done like a short video on YouTube the other day, just kind of announcing sometimes just because I can't get to my laptop. And I think I've even done one for Facebook, but I haven't done one for Twitter. So I need to check that out.
Yeah, that's a really good idea, Yankee. Thank you. Because if we do, I used to do little teasers for Instagram. I don't know why I wouldn't just share that to Twitter as well. That's a really good idea.
Hey, Amy Watson, thanks for joining in.
Yeah, I told you guys, Yankee has some great tips like that.
Yeah.
I'm just reading some of the comments.
Yeah.
Big Money Life says, he was given a tip, says you never know what you're capable of doing until you try. Yes, it's true, right? I think I went back. My thing bounced. You know when you're trying to go through your chat and then it kind of bounces, so I lose where I'm at.
Let's see. Jolene had said somewhere. I'm trying to find it again.
Oh, Yankee was saying, I think you're actually allowed 44 seconds in your video clip for Twitter.
Okay.
And you try making a commercial and seeing if you get any results from it. Did you already read that? And I'm reading it again.
No, I didn't read the 44-second part.
Yeah, that's what that means. 44 seconds. That's a good amount. You know, that's a good teaser that you can do.
Jolene says, yes, that makes me nervous. I haven't done anything live yet. I'm a nerd and not polished, which is funny because I'm a very outgoing person in person and I love to chat. I think you do great.
Yes. And yeah, I think Twitter community. Also, don't forget about your Twitter community. When you make short commercials, make one for them once in a while. Yes. And for sure. Wandering Naps says, I love chatting with y'all, Marie and Sarah. All have a good day. Gotta go. Oh, she's going to CrossFit.
Have fun.
Have fun at CrossFit. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate that. Well, that CrossFit scares me.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Yankee also says, one piece of advice for shooting a Twitter commercial: literally shoot that video for Twitter. Remember, you're talking to Twitter and invite people from Twitter. Yes. So that was a really good tip that we didn't think about. So what else, Sarah? You have a really good following on your own Facebook page too. Have you just been on Facebook for a while, or?
No, well, I actually was really late to the whole Facebook game. I don't think I even started a Facebook until like 2013 or so. And I just added, I don't know, I'm just a really big people person. So I added I added everybody that I knew. And at first, when I first started, I was like so paranoid to share anything on Facebook. And then I got more used to it. I had actually had a blog a couple of years ago. And so I got more used to talking to random people. And so I'm like, well, I'll go ahead and add more people to my Facebook. And I started adding pictures of my kids and different things like that I was nervous to do. And so I just started adding people, not just random people, but like if we had several friends in common. So most of my friends are like from people around here, or people who've moved off, who were from here, whatever. Anybody who I have enough friends in common with that I'm not like, okay, you could be a creepy serial killer and I don't know this.
You're right. No, that's what they say to do, is exactly the way you're doing it. I'm really late. I didn't come on. I came on in 2014, and I deleted my entire page.
Yeah.
And then I'm just now. And then I a few months later, I thought, no, I want the Facebook page. But a lot of people, I think, thought I was. I had several messages from people thinking my account was hacked.
Oh no!
They thought they were still friends with me. So this was over a year ago, and I just recently realized there were some friends I didn't friend with, and they were like, "Yeah, I was wondering what happened to you." Yeah. So I'm just just now rebuilding my Facebook page. So I'm the one that's super late. But you have very good. Can I tell them how many friends you have? Or
yeah, that's fine.
I mean, Sarah has over 1,000 people just on her private Facebook page. That's, another, they're your friends, but they're also another audience for your YouTube channel. And just in case anybody's just now joining in on us, we're talking about driving people to your Facebook page and just using social media.
And the funny thing is, for the longest time though, I still don't use that as much as I should to drive those people to my Facebook or to my YouTube channel and to my other social media, because for the longest time I was terrified to let people know that I actually knew that we even had a YouTube channel. I'm like, these people are gonna think I'm weird. I mean, they already think
I'm not alone.
But I was like, I don't want them there yet. That's my, my special space. Nobody really knows about, other than like my parents. And at the time, I think Justin's mom might have known. And so I'm like, I don't want to share this yet. And so I didn't. And it took me a long time. And then finally I made a page for my I made a page for my channel. And so I invited some people who I knew kind of watched, but still I didn't really invite many people from my page. And then one day I'm like, you know what? They're going to find out eventually that I have a page. And if I want to grow, I've got to break out of this nervous shell here and just go for it. And so I did. I started inviting several of my friends. I still didn't invite a ton of them, but then I did something that I never thought I was going to do. And I posted a video clip of mine with the thumbnail to my main Facebook page. Now, a lot of people haven't actually told me that they watch, but I hear from like my family members, oh, so-and-so said they watch your videos now. And like people at work watch the videos and tons of friends and stuff. And I'm like, and so now it's really neat to think about, like, I wonder how many people, because we were like at the movies a couple weeks ago for my birthday. I was like, I wonder how many people in here actually watch our channel. Like, it'd be really cool to know that number.
So, wow. Right.
I'm more comfortable. I'm not as comfortable as I want to be, but I'm growing. I'm getting there.
I didn't tell anybody either around us, people we knew for the longest time. We started our channel, had it for a long time, and just a couple of really close friends, that I told about. And but yeah, it took me a long time before I posted it on our private page. I don't know, I just didn't think some people still don't get it. But then there's other people that I'm surprised would, after a few months, I would every once in a while see a friend from our close friends or family subscribe, and I'd be like, oh my God, so-and-so subscribed. I saw them subscribe. They're watching our channel, It took me a while to get comfortable and start. And now I post them every once in a while on there. I probably post a video. I only probably post a video link to my private page maybe once a month. So it's not a lot on my private page, but I definitely post the lives now. Every time we're going to go live, I say, hey, we're going to go live. So a couple times, a few friends have popped up in the chat, or they all tell me that they watched it. So let's see. Endeavoring Family joined us. I saw that. Family. Hi, Endeavoring Family. How are you in Korea? They are a family in Korea, military family in Korea. So definitely check out their channel. She was one of my very first friends in the beginning on here. I remember watching her channel, Endeavoring Family's channel, and thinking I wanted to be friends with this channel. I remember following her channel and making comments before she came over and checked out our channel. And now we're friends on Facebook too. She's one of my Facebook friends. So definitely go check out Endeavoring Family. They have really neat tours and sites and things about Korea. They're really fun. So let's see here. Did you want to? I'm letting you read them because you got better eyes.
Yankee says, I love telling people I have a channel. I tell everybody I'm a YouTube creator. I want to get to that point. I do.
I do now. I actually do now. I even have cards, you guys.
Oh, cool. I know. I need to get some. I've been telling Justin we need to get little business cards. They're so cute. I like that.
Amanda, but now we're thinking of changing the logo on here, and so
cute.
And people always say, well, what do you do with the cards? But you know why I got the cards, you guys? If you don't have cards, this is why I got cards. It's not like I'm going around, passing out all these cards, but I would have people like, we do a lot of haircuts on our channel because haircuts get views. But also Ian was going through this phase of getting, very bold haircuts. And I would tell them, do you mind if I videotape for our channel? So then when I would tell them, if you want to see it, they'd want to see it when we're done. And they'd always say yes. What is your channel? Unapologetically Gomes, you guys know, is not easy to say.
Yeah.
And not easy to spell either. So I would have people repeating over and over again like this. They'd be sitting there going, try to repeat it so they remember it and spell it for them. And so now I can just, here you go. And I give them the card.
Let's see.
And sometimes in restaurants, if I wanted to videotape and they'd ask me why they're video, because people are starting to recognize when you're vlogging more.
Yeah.
And I would be telling them, or I'd have to write it down. And a few times I've had some people follow us from that.
Yeah.
And those are cheap. These were really cheap cards too. It was $12 at oh god, now I can't remember the name
of
it.
Is it Vistaprint?
Yes, it was $12.
I know they have really good deals. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was $12 for 500.
Amanda says you are weird, Sarah. That's why I love you and chose to follow you. Thank you.
That's how we connect.
Yankee says and Amanda is actually my friend in real life too. Yankee says, actually, guys, telling your local community, letting people actually see you face to face and know about your YouTube channel can really help your channel grow. I know, and I think it would more so too, just because I love it when I find somebody who is local, because there are not many. Well, there might be more than I know of, but I've tried to search for local vloggers, and it's so neat when you finally find one. You're like, wow, there's another vlogger here, and it's really cool. So you're probably right, because just the fact that they live near you would be really cool.
Yeah.
Big Money's like, Yankee, when I've told people I have a YouTube channel, I've had some folks that can be completely confused.
Well, like even when I was mailing stuff, somebody at one of the those UPS stores I went to mail stuff, and I think it was something I was mailing, because when I hit 100 subscribers, I gave out a prize, and so I was mailing the package of the prize, and so I'm a talker, so of course I'm telling this guy my life. And he's like, "God, you have more subscribers than I do." Because I'm saying it was 100. I hit this when I hit 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
Which made this old mom here feel pretty good. And anyways, and again, it was somebody else that this kid, I want to say kid, was on YouTube, and here's my channel.
Cool.
So you're right. There's a lot more people on YouTube than we think if we talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going over here to.
I was at where Yankee said local people.
Yep, you're right. And then I trump it up better than that. I don't tell them a YouTube channel. Tell them I am a YouTube creator. Yes.
Yeah.
I like that title. And Pam Williams says, I get a few views from Facebook. Most of them aren't subscribed, but people make comments about something they could have only seen in my vlog. Yes. I know that there are people, like I said, it took a good 3 or 4 months that we were on before a couple of even Tim's friends that didn't say anything. And then one of my old friends just recently got on there. And I think maybe sometimes they have channels that they are afraid to tell us about too.
Yeah.
Like they can't come on and comment, because I had a friend recently that also subscribed, and I realized they had a channel too. So I went over, and it was a beautiful channel. But yeah, and I'm like, all this time she had a channel and I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Maybe you should try Yankee say maybe you should try asking your Facebook community to subscribe, since I've started doing that. I started doing that when YouTube increased the that threshold to 1,000. I was like, now they're all knowing about it. I know
a couple of newer people that I knew were watching, that knew me had just started subscribing. I think it's been like 3 or 4 over the past few weeks. Because they said that they were watching, but they hadn't subscribed yet. So now I've noticed that they started subscribing.
Right.
Cameron says, I post the thumbnail to my vlog as well as a short description and put the link in the comments.
That's what I do.
That's one thing that I've tried to do is put the link in the comments.
You know what I feel like, because if you don't know in the chat or people watching, that if you put your link in the text of the body of YouTube doesn't show it to YouTube. For some reason, they just do not want to. I guess they don't want people to go away from Facebook. But so I learned to do the picture, an image, the picture, the thumbnail, and the text. But I feel like now, even if you put the link in the comments right off the bat, I feel like they're still not showing it. So I think Facebook has caught on, that's just my personal opinion, to the whole link in the comments thing, because I'm finding the same thing. It's still not getting viewed.
Yeah.
If I wait a while, like if I post it and just tell people and hopefully they find me, and I wait till some people comment on it and then post the link, but then you're missing out on some people, that then it gets seen more. But if I post the link right away, it's still not being seen.
One thing I had thought about doing was going ahead and adding, like, just doing a text of our channel in the picture just for Facebook. That way they can at least see the channel and type it in really quickly.
Right.
And the thing is, that's like with the fitness channel that I've started, I can't do that yet because it's ridiculously long thing, because I don't have my custom link yet, since I don't have 100 subscribers on that channel yet.
Me too.
And so I'm trying to get to that point, because I don't want to post this crazy long link for somebody to have to type it in, because chances are people just aren't going to do it. And so I have been doing I've been just posting those with the link. But
and just so if anybody's missed it, Sarah and I both started channels for our fitness journeys. Yes. Mine is Gomes, and Sarah's is 6 in the Mix Fitness. I'm pretty sure you can find us both by typing in those names, but we don't have the custom link yet. I'm at 85 subscribers on that channel. And of course, any of you in the chat, if you follow, I think some of you may follow me over there. If you want to follow me over there, I'll definitely follow you back. I hate saying it like that, because it's not you guys are like family. So just let me know. And Sarah has just started hers. So she's, so we're both just trying to get out there and get if anybody wants to help us out so we can get that custom link. You know how hard it is to get that first 100 on there. I don't post a lot of videos on there, and that's one of my issues, because I've had that channel for a while, but I'm only at 85. I'm surprised I got up to 85, because for a while I wasn't putting anything on there, and I had some viewers. So thank you to any of you who may have already subscribed over there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Anything else that we're missing over there? Any other tips?
Let's see. Yankee says double-edged sword. You don't want to be the guy who pesters people and asks them to subscribe. However, you do need people to subscribe. Sometimes it's required to get them to do it.
Oh, that's a good idea too. And every family says they use a hashtag. So it's another way for people to find. And that's a really good idea. I use a tag on YouTube for Unapologetically Gomes, and I should use a hashtag, because then you will get, and she's right, Vanessa's got some good tips over there too, that people can find you easier.
Amanda says, we're planning on telling our story starting April 17th. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for the ideas, guys. This is super helpful. Are you guys open to people messaging you and asking for tips and questions that come up? Yes, I am. And I'm sure that Marie would be too.
Does Amanda has a channel? Does she have a channel?
She said she's going to start telling their story on April 17th.
Oh, okay. So you have to let us know your channel name for sure. But we try to do this Sarah and I meet every Thursday at 5:30 in the morning here. Yeah. And so, for anybody else that may be on here that we're not connected with us, always feel free to come on, and we always do a lot of small talk. So feel free to ask a question. And if we can't answer it, somebody in our chat, you got some awesome people right here in the chat that we'll just kind of go over again. We have Pam Williams Vlog, Yankees Outdoor Adventures, the Endeavoring family. There's some amazing people on here. So you definitely, these people that I just named, the people that I named are great. We look like we have somebody new in there.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, we've gone over. Can you believe that, Sarah? We're way over our normal time. We were 1 hour, and we're way over because this has been an awesome conversation.
It has. I know the chat was really good today.
Yankee says, I had a Facebook account for 3 years and I had a large amount of followers. One day, Facebook notified me that my name, Yankee, was a hate term and my account was terminated. Just
oh my goodness. That is crazy.
Yankee Outdoor Adventure? Oh my God.
Wow. That
is nuts. So then you had to do it over again?
Oh my goodness. Bye, Pam. Thank you for coming on.
Okay. Thank you, Pam. We appreciate you joining in, and we still want to have you on our channel one day. Yes. So you guys, you have a wonderful day. That's crazy. I'm sorry that happens to you. Isn't it funny how these pages and stuff, they're not ours.
Yeah.
I have a website. That's why I have a website, is because of that. I have actually a blog for Unapologetically Gomes that I haven't blogged on yet. I just started over again, so all my blogs, I didn't save them. And Yankee says, I'm really glad I got to catch another one of our lives. Thank you so much. We're so glad to have you here for sure. It's definitely a privilege of ours. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And every family says, that's insane, Yankee, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So thank you guys. We're going to wrap it up. And we went way over our time, but you guys were so great. It was really fun. Thanks for joining us.